Yes, Assalamualaikum and very good day to everyone. Thank you for watching this video. So this is a continuous on the previous video. So under this video, we'll discuss about the sensors. What are the sensors that we have in our phone that we can use as the interaction to allow the interaction between the users and the mobile application or the mobile devices. Okay, so the first sensor is accelerometer. Accelerometers. So an accelerometers detect acceleration, tilts, and vibration to determine movement and orientation of your phone, horizontal or vertical. Okay, it's based on the axis y, z, x. Have positive y, negative y, positive z, negative z, positive x, negative x. So based on that part, it will determine the orientation of your phone. Either you want to make it in the vertical part or in the horizontal part. Okay, it reflects using this sensor that we call accelerometer. It's more on the movement. Another sensor that we have in our phone is a gyroscope. A gyroscope identifies up, down, left, and right positions around the three axes for more complex orientation details. So usually when you play a game in your phone, so we use the gyroscope. So it can determine either you want to go to the right or you want to go to the left. So it's based on three basic Y, Z, and X velocity. Okay. And next is the light sensor. So detects data about lighting level in the environment to adapt the display accordingly. For example, your map, the night, so it detects the environment. The next we have proximity. Okay, so this sensor detects when the phone is held to the face to make or take a call. So the touch screen display can be disabled to avoid un, unintended input. So this part we call as the proximity point. So we can use this sensor to avoid or disable a touch screen. Okay, next we have the fingerprint. In the new mobile phone, it provide the fingerprint sensor, so it can use for the authentication. So it can enable the biometric verification for secure device and website authentication as well as mobile payment. In most of the mobile application, for example, Bank to you, CIMB Bank, they use the Otijari, they use the thumbprint. It's give or allow you to use the biometric authentication. Next, we have the magnetometer. Okay, magnetometer so detects the direction of magnetic nodes and in conjunction with the GPS so determine the user location. So most of the current smartphone have this magnetometer to give a direction or to provide the location. Okay, and then there are three broad sensors category. Here we have the motion sensor, position sensor, and environmental sensor. So you should know this sensor is used for what, this sensor is used for what, and so on. So for the motion sensor, we have the accelerometer, the gravity, the gyroscope, the step counter pedometer. And then for the position sensor, we have the magnetic field, the orientation, the proximity, and the compass. And then for the environmental sensor, we have the temperature, light and air pressure, as well as the humidity. Not every mobile device provide those sensor, but most of the mobile device have this kind of sensor. And then some sensor are hardware based and some sensor are software based. So hardware based means the sensor are physical components that build into a handset or tablet device. So they derive their data by directly measuring specific environment properties. For the software based sensor, this one is not a physical device, although the mimic hardware based sensor derive their data from one or more, or the hardware based sensor, and are sometimes called visual sensor or synthetic. Uh, So when you interact with your phone using the sensor, some sensor can be used as a means for users to interact with the phone directly. Okay, for example, we have the accelerometer, so it's typically used as an input sensor by sensing the movement of the phone made by the user. For example, here, a game take the accelerometer input and translate it into the character's movement or event in the game. And the gyroscope is also used in stabilize the camera view when you want to take a picture. When you're creating the panoramic shot, your camera phone. And then modern phone content pedometer, where it is a visual sensor or hardware sensor. It depends on your device. So this pedometer is used to calculate user step based on several data processed in the phone software. That's why we can have app for the running apps, right? They can calculate your step. So this can determine users' activities. Okay, example here we have the Google Feed, we have the Access Wellness application. Some of the application that we use the pedometer, the user activity. So if the question asks you about the sensor that allow you to calculate the step, then the answer is pedometer. Okay, this is how the process of application of those kind of sensors in your daily activities. You have smartwatch, and then you can calculate your step, 1,000 steps per day, for example. Okay, how long, how many kilometers they have walked during that day. So those are referred to the sensor, and then you can have the thermometer. Okay, this one is the physical sensor. It can attach to phone. Okay, another example here. Okay, this one kissing a also sensor. It can be interact. So that's all for the chapter. Thank you and assalamualaikum.